and welcome to another all-new game of Display Trivia. As you probably already know, this week we are coming to you live from the City of Stars. No, not Titusville, Florida, home of the Kennedy Space Center. I'm talking about the place where the movies get made, Hollywood. And friends, let me tell you, since I've been here, I have seen so many celebrities, and I can say with absolute confidence, they are just like us. They illegally street park just like us. They get kicked out of their local Whole Foods for disorderly conduct just like us. And they even get reprimanded for taking too much time in the Barnes & Noble bathrooms just like us. Oh wait, these aren't things that everyone does. These are just things that your hostess with the mostest, Sarah Pribis, does. And so what? I may be living the life of a Hollywood starlet, but it doesn't mean I can't still show up every night at this time to dole out some free money. So here's how it'll work. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When the question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your display profile all set up and ready to go. And before I get this show on the road, how about a quick little warm-up? Yeah, I think you need it. I think you want it. Let's find a little bit more out about each other. So, would you rather? Would you rather? A simple one. This is for no money, just for fun. 15 seconds of fame, 15-minute break, 15-hour flight. Would you rather? No wrong, no right answer. I'm going to say they're all wrong answers because I don't want any of these. I want more than 15 seconds of fame, I want more than a 15-minute break, and I want less than a 15-hour flight. Do you think Hollywood's rubbing off on me? Do I sound like a diva? I guess if I had to choose, I'll choose 15 seconds of fame. But we all know I do like 15 minutes of trivia every night, and that kind of makes me famous. 45% of you are with me. We all want our fame. We want our clout. We want our notoriety, our status. Some of you are opting for that break, which you'll get. You'll get a nice long break after tonight's trivia game before we go into tomorrow's game. And some of you just want to travel. You don't care how long the flight is. All right. Who's ready to show me the money in another round of Hollywood-themed questions? Facts Guru is, Akram 900 is, Oscar Savage is. All right. It's time for Display Trivia. Question 1. The Disney movie Bambi centers around the story of what wild animal? A lion cub, a deer, a penguin. The Disney movie Bambi centers around the story of what wild animal? A lion cub, a deer, a penguin. This movie came out in 1942, proving that as a culture we have always craved animal content. Before we had endless hours of cat videos on social media, we had this movie. And sure, this character loses his mother in a forest fire, but it's almost as good as wondering if that cute little Persian will make it from the counter to the box. Come on, Fluffy, you got this. Oh, shucks, missed again. Well, that was also funny and also renewed my will to live. The movie Bambi takes place in a forest and features a lot of different animals, but the main character is a fawn, aka a baby deer. 91% of you got that. Well done. Question 2. The Hollywood sign in Los Angeles has previously been followed by what word? Land, kingdom, borough. The Hollywood sign in Los Angeles has previously been followed by what word? Land, kingdom, borough. Believe it or not, the name Hollywood wasn't originally the full word iconically built into this hillside. Which makes sense because, a lot of actors change their names when they get to Hollywood to make themselves more marketable. The Hollywood sign's agent definitely knew this and insisted they change it. And look, it's paid off. I mean, if a movie ever takes place in LA, who gets a scene? That's right, the Hollywood sign. And in the beginning, they busted their butt to find work, but now I'm told they're offer only. Gosh. To be one of the most famous landmarks in the world, a girl can dream. But the full sign used to read Hollywoodland when it was first erected to promote neighborhood development. 91% of you got that. Same as question 1. Awesome. Let's do question 3. What is the name of the fault line that runs underneath the U.S. state where Hollywood is located? San Andreas Fault, Tacoma Fault, Rio Grande Rift. What What is the name of the fault line that runs underneath the U.S. state where Hollywood is located? San Andreas Fault, Tacoma Fault, Rio Grande Rift. Fault line might sound a little like an acting term, but it's not what happens when your scene partner flubs a perfectly good take. A fault line is actually a geological location where two tectonic plates meet. And oh, do they meet! They meet, they schmooze, they share some hors d'oeuvres. These tectonic plates meet and they really hit it off. I mean, they don't even do much talking, just a whole lot of bumping and grinding. And that's where we get, that's right, earthquakes. Just two tectonic plates behaving like a bunch of promiscuous teens. But California is known for its earthquakes, and the only one here that runs underneath the state is the San Andreas. 91% again, killing this game. Question 4. In James Cameron's 1997 historical drama, Kate Winslet tells Leonardo DiCaprio to draw her like what? A Renaissance portrait, a work of art, one of his French girls. In James Cameron's 1997 historical drama, Kate Winslet tells Leonardo DiCaprio to draw her like what? A Renaissance portrait, a work of art, one of his French girls. Personally, if I were her, I would have asked for one of those caricature drawings that you get at the county fairs or in Central Park. You know, the ones where they make one feature on your face look gigantic? Yes, those are the ones. In case you weren't self-conscious about your nose, congrats, you are now. But honestly, it might have served Rose right to have an unflattering drawing of herself, because we all know she hogged that floating piece of debris from the recently sunk Titanic, leaving Jack to fall to the bottom of the ice-cold Atlantic. For shame, Rose. Rose, played by Kate Winslet, tells Jack, played by Leo DiCaprio, to draw her like one of his French girls. Which means in the picture she's got a baguette and one of those tiny little pencil mustaches, right? Yeah, 87% of you got that. Question 5. Since 2001, the Academy Awards are typically held in a theater currently named for a company that is known for producing what product? Camera film, surround sound, editing software. Since 2001, the Academy Awards are typically held in a theater currently named for a company that is known for producing what product? Camera film, surround sound, editing software. The Academy Awards, the most glamorous night of the year, like Christmas, but for the rich, famous, good-looking people of Hollywood. Except, instead of beautifully wrapped presents, we have those little golden statues that look like a bald dude with really good posture. And instead of tasty treats, we have, nothing, because these people don't eat. And instead of being surrounded by loved ones, everyone is secretly hoping and praying for the failure for about 5 other people in that very same room. Okay, so Oscars night is probably a little more cutthroat than Christmas, but for a lucky few, Santa does come early. Or late, depending on how you look at it. And the theater where the event is held, formerly known as the Kodak, was renamed in 2001 to the Dolby Theater. 81% of you got that. Yes, just like our Dolby live streaming sound right here on the app. Halfway there, question 6. The American Film Institute currently ranks a film with what director as its #1 best movie of all time? Frank Capra, Orson Welles, Francis Ford Coppola. The American Film Institute currently ranks a film with what director as its #1 best movie of all time? Frank Capra, Orson Welles, Francis Ford Coppola. Okay, so the AFI thinks that some of these are the greatest movies of all time, but that's only because they have yet to see my home videos. I mean, when I played Chicken Little in the pre-K production of the play by the same name, forget Casablanca. Like, what I did was art. And that's not all I could do. Oh, I had range, honey, I had range. I am really good at character work, which I think you'll notice in the video of me dressed up as a toddler cowboy with no pants on, and I do all my own stunts, as seen in the great go-kart tumble footage of 1995. Take that, Tom Cruise! The film that AFI currently has ranked as the best of all time is Citizen Kane, directed by Orson Welles. Look, I'm sure the movie is fine. All I'm saying is my kindergarten graduation, really something, really. 84% of you got that. Well done. Question 7. The Black History Month colors were inspired by the historical figure known for what other cause? He founded the NAACP, he supported Pan-Africanism, he organized the March on Washington. The Black History Month colors were inspired by the historical figure known for what other cause? He founded the NAACP, he supported Pan-Africanism, he organized the March on Washington. Yes, Black History Month has official colors, just like every other holiday. And a holiday's colors are really important because they kind of set the tone for the whole event. I mean, you wouldn't host a baby shower and use colors like black and dark blue. I mean, are you having a baby or did you get a bruise? Colors are an important part of any celebration, which is why if I ever get married, my only wedding color will be beige. I mean, I don't want anything pulling focus from this girl right here. If I wanted you to look at the flowers instead of me, well, then I wouldn't have just used tumbleweeds, okay? The colors used for Black History Month are black, green, and red, the Pan-African colors, as inspired by American activist Marcus Garvey, who championed the movement. 82% of you, woo-woo, flying through this with your colors. Question 8. Which of the following is true of the person with the most Oscars? They were born in Illinois, they died in Connecticut, they attended college in New York. Which of the following is true of the person with the most Oscars? They were born in Illinois, they died in Connecticut, they attended college in New York. Not that it's a contest, but one of the people in this question has far more Oscars than most people could ever even dream of. Was it because they were the most talented? I mean, maybe. Were they the hardest working? It's hard to compare that. But you know how I think this person really got all those awards? They stood by the table where they keep all the little statues. Duh! I mean, I didn't say who won the most Oscars. I said who had the most, meaning it doesn't matter how they got them. Any means necessary, but you get those Oscars, you hear? And I didn't even specify that this person has Oscar awards. For all we know, they just hired a lot of staff all with the name Oscar. Think about it. The person with the most Oscar wins, however, with over 20 is Walt Disney, who grew up in Missouri but was born in Chicago, Illinois. Katharine Hepburn is the actress with the most wins, having died in Connecticut. And Alan Menken, who attended school in Manhattan, has 8 for songwriting. 78% of you got that, which means you tuned into my live stream beforehand because I gave that answer away. Question 9. The NFL was founded in the hometown of what contemporary team of that time? Bulldogs, Pros, Flyers. The NFL was founded in the hometown of what contemporary team of that time? Bulldogs, Pros, Flyers. These were all very real team names when the league was founded. I know they might seem a little boring compared to today's teams, but look, it was a simpler time. Some other less well-known team names of the time included the Boise Potato Peelers, the Annapolis Electric Washing Machines, and the Newark Fighting Polio Vaccines. Come on, shots! Fight, fight, fight! But just because we have exciting names today, like, oh, I don't know, like the Steelers or the Packers, whatever the heck either of those things are, the game is still pure excitement, and the National Football League was officially founded in 1920 in the hometown of the Canton Bulldogs. The team might now be defunct, but the Hall of Fame still stands proud in the same town. 86% of you got that, and I believe that we are moving on to our final question. Question 10. In numeric order, from greatest to least, correctly rank the actor with the most Academy Awards nominations for acting. Daniel Day-Lewis, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, Daniel Day-Lewis, Daniel Day-Lewis, Jack Nicholson, Meryl Streep. In numeric order, from greatest to least, correctly rank the actor with the most Academy Awards nominations for acting. Choose from the following actors that you see on your screen. The award does not make the actor, okay? There are so many amazing actors without Academy Awards. I mean, take for instance, I don't know, me? I mean, I've done a lot of great work as an actor, and that's not even necessarily when the cameras are rolling. The way I pretend to like the jewelry my boyfriend picks out for me for our anniversary, a performance. The way I pretend to not notice that I'm eating French fries off my friend's plate, I mean, the New York Times drama critic called it moving. Well, actually, the New York Times drama critic was sitting next to us in a restaurant and said, I'm moving, you eat like a pig, but essentially, the same thing. The point is, you don't need an Oscar to have validation as an actor. But of this list, the person with the most nominations is Meryl Streep, with a whopping 21 nominations, which is at least 9 more than Jack Nicholson, who has 12, and 17 more than Daniel Day-Lewis, who has been nominated 6 times. The final breakdown, though, of who has the most Oscars, they each have 3. 84% of you got that. Let's see how many winners we've got. How did you do? Did you put on an award-winning performance? Did you come and slay your performance?
Did
do
you
you
do
need
that?
a
Did you slay?
cheerleader?
Yeah, where my pom-poms at?
Y'all remember Ray J from Display Fest?
Yes.
Welcome back, Ray J.
Hi, Mom.
You want to congratulate our winners?
Oh, yeah, congratulate all the winners. You're getting paid, even though I know you did this for the love of it, right? You getting
For the love of it, for sure.
if not for the love of it, you could do it for the love of Ray J. Part 3 coming out on display.
Love that. Can we look
Yeah.
at that for real? Okay, here, shout out some people who won.
Honestly, I wear glasses. So, no, seriously,
I got you.
I'm disabled a little bit.
We've got Lee Art, 4 out of 10. Chico 99
Lee Art,
FB,
Chico.
10 out of 10. You be the cheerleader. I love
Chico.
this. Okay. We got Just Like That, got a 0. But you know what? You're proud of your 0, and I love that.
Just Like That, got nothing.
Riveter, 8 out of 10. People are shouting Ray J,
Riveter,
Ray J, Ray J.
Riveter.
All right, Drastic Danger, Field of Illinois. What does that mean?
Wow.
All right, So Aquatic
Kinda thinking
Design got a 10 out of 10.
Chicago.
Ray J, 10 out of 10.
Ray J,
I think they're saying you're a 10 out of 10.
Oh, man, don't make me blush. I'm shy.
What do you want to tell everyone on display?
I want to tell everybody, God bless. Make sure you do what you want to do in life. Everybody going to tell you not to do something. That should spark the plug to tell you to do the right thing. If it's do it, good. If it's not, don't. But do the right thing. I brought you all the way back to where we were in the beginning at square one. But hey, I love you. God bless.
I love you, and you're all getting paid tonight if you want.
And that's the most important thing is that you know you can go and stream here and stream there. Here you stream and you get paid.
And how else can they get paid? To post right here on
They
display.
can get paid to post. You know, Post Malone ain't the only one getting paid. You feel me?
All right, friends, you know we got our final LA game coming up tomorrow live from the City of Angels. It's going to be Super Bowl themed. It's going to be incredible. $500, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on display. Make sure you tune in at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. If you want that little hint for question 8, it's going to be on the Dolby live stream from the Display TV page. Maybe Ray J will stop in. We never know.
Hey, you know I'm the new anchor, so after this show, make sure y'all tune into my show. I'm the straight Don Lemon of display.
We love that. And I'm Sarah Pribis. Good night.
God bless.